We've all seen it before. A penny stock make a 2, 3, even 400% move with us not in the trade. And we're just sitting on the sidelines watching the penny stock rip higher. Well, today I'm going to share with you guys how I find these stocks before they make these huge moves. Because after all, you give a man a fish and he eats for the day. You teach a man to fish and he gets fat, rich, buys fancy sports cars, leaves his wife for a 23-year-old supermodel, starts dyeing his hair and wearing Ed Hardy clothes. And we want to be that guy. Just kidding. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a free tool that I use to scan the market to find penny stocks before they make big moves. So if you're into that type of thing, consider subscribing below and stay tuned. What is up, my trader homies? It's your boy Kevin, your trading BFF, your stock market bestie, coming at you 30 floors below my kitchen from the Touchdown Trades trading bunker and studio. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I use a free stock screening tool to find penny stocks before they make huge moves. This screener allows us to find good entries at good prices with nice risk-to-reward ratios and enter these trades and ride them as they make huge moves up. But before we get started, I'm just going to ask for one small favor, and that's going to be to hit the like button. Go ahead and tap the like button gently, just gently tap it. These videos do take some time to prepare, a lot of effort and hours to make, and all I ask for in return is to hit the like button. And if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and do that if you wouldn't mind. All right, so what we're going to be doing today is talking about how to find penny stocks to swing trade or long-term swing trades or short-term investments that we can get into and ride the wave up. And we're going to use a free tool called finviz.com. I'm sure you guys are familiar with it. It's an awesome free screening tool. Doesn't cost anything. There's no reason to go out and spend money on a scanner when we have tools at our hands such as finviz. Okay, so let's get started right away. The first step in the process is to go up here and hit the screener tab right there, and that is going to send us to the stock screener portion of the website. And once we're on that page, we have a few settings, a few criteria that we can use, but we want more than that. We want to be able to cut through all the clutter of the stock market and find the top stocks to trade, the highest risk to reward ratio and the highest probability trades. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up here and we're going to hit all. And what that's going to do is it is going to open up more settings that we can use to narrow our screen down. Okay, so the first setting that we want to pay attention to is this price setting right there. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to go, you can put any price you want, but I prefer to use under $5 because typically I think stocks that are trading under $5 are the ones that make the most explosive moves, the most volatile moves, and they're more predictable. And the second setting that we want to use is this market cap setting, because even though we have this $5 and under price criteria, a $5 stock can still have a big market cap, and we want to be trading smaller cap stocks, penny stocks, because they are the ones that are going to be making the volatile moves. So we're going to go to market cap, and we're going to go to, I'm just going to go to small. That's going to narrow it down quite a bit. You can even go to micro cap, which is a really, really small company, but I think the small cap is the way to go, and they just trade cleaner. They're not going to drop 60% in one day typically. They're a little more safe versus the micro cap stocks. So we got two settings already enabled. The third setting that we want to enable is this performance setting right here. Okay, so what we want to do there is we want to go to performance and we want to set that to month up 30%. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Kevin, we're buying a stock that's up 30% on the month. We're buying it it's already up too high to buy. But wait a second, because we're going to go to this performance 2 setting right there. And then in that criteria, we're going to put down on the week. And what that's doing is we're looking for stocks that are up big on the month. They're strong stocks We're looking to join the trend. We're not trying to pick which stock is going to get strong in the future. We're looking to buy stocks that are strong already at a good price. So we're looking to buy on pullbacks. So we've got our criteria set, and that has left us with only 5 stocks out of the entire stock market. That is how powerful this finviz is. So the next thing I like to do is I like to go right here and I like to click on this charts. And what that does is instead of looking at these stocks from just a list, we can view them from a chart perspective, and it just helps me to visually see what the tickers look like, and then we can narrow it down from there. If we see anything we like, we can dive into the companies, break it down from a fundamental and technical perspective. So let's do that and see if we see anything. All right, so we got them pulled up on the charts, and I do see one that I like. I like this V-Ray right here, so we'll look into that in just a second. Let's see if there's any more that we like from a chart, just a technical perspective. I also like this CNDT. We can see that it has a ton of potential. Just a few months ago, it was trading at over $8. Now it's trading under $4. So we know it has potential if the company can turn around. And this V-Ray as well was trading up at 5. Now it's trading at 3. So it has potential. Let's dive into it and see if there's any trades that we could take on this. First, let's look at CNDT, okay? So CNDT is CNDT Conduit Incorporated. And another great thing about finviz is you can go down here, it'll tell you what the company is. So it says CNDT Conduit Incorporated provides business process services with capabilities in transaction intensive processing and analytics and automation. So it sounds like it's kind of like a point of sale service or an automation company. It also will give you any insider buying down here. We can see that the chief executive officer on May 14th bought at $1.80. He bought 55,000 shares. So it's nice to know when insiders are buying. It'll give you any news PRs. finviz is just awesome, right? It's just the best. So let's look at this CNDT from a fundamental perspective. We can see it has a market cap of $450 million. So not a tiny company, still a small cap. It has a float of 200 million shares. So I don't dislike the company from a fundamental perspective. I kind of like it from a technical perspective. So my next step in the process would be to minimize finviz and to go to my charting package that I use, Thinkorswim, and I would plot it out from a 1 year, 1 day basis and see if there's a trade. So it looks like I've already looked into this. I think this ticker was in a video prior, and I do like this chart a lot because we had prior resistance up here at the 380 level. It gapped over that level, and now it's consolidating above it. And that's one of my favorite setups. I do like this CNDT for a swing trade, and I would take it and I would try to ride it up towards $6.50 or $7, maybe even hold a piece to break that $8 prior high. That's how I do this swing trading, using the finviz to find the top penny stocks before they explode. Let's go back to finviz and see if there's any more that we can find out of this scan that we like. I remember mentioning this one down here, this V-Ray. So let's look at V-Ray. So ViewRay Inc., what do they do? ViewRay Inc. designs, manufactures, and markets radiation therapy systems. Do they got any insider buying? The next step. So it doesn't look like it's going to offer us that on this particular ticker. Analyst ratings are saying just a $3 price target. We do have a rating for $12 from the 2019. There's nothing really from a fundamental perspective that I like. I like the CNDT a little bit better. Market cap of similar to CNDT of $450 million. Float of 100 million shares. Let's go into Thinkorswim and see if the technical analysis side is lining up for a trade. Let's go to V-Ray. I trust the charts. I trust technical analysis more than I do fundamentals. Fundamentals can lie. Companies can change, especially these smaller companies. They can change fundamentally on the drop of a dime, but the charts never lie. All right, so let's look at this V-Ray. The chart is nice. Again, the chart is nice. We just broke over a prior area of resistance and we're consolidating over that level. It's giving us a nice risk to reward ratio, so we could use this 280 as our risk right there, and we could look for this thing to make its way back up to $5 a share. So the risk to reward is beautiful, right? And that's why these penny stocks are awesome, because even though maybe only 1 out of 3 works, 1 out of 3 of these swing trades works, but the one that works, you're catching 100% move on, which compensates for the 2 losers tenfold. That's why I love trading penny stocks. That's why I love this particular penny stock scan that I just shared with you guys. It's just, you can't beat it. If you're a retail trader, you don't have huge capital to invest in $1,000 Tesla or $500 Apple to make 3% move in a week. We have to look for bigger moves as retail traders. We have to trade the more volatile tickers, and that's why we trade penny stocks. We still have to respect our stop. We still have to use risk management, but we have to swing for the fences. If you try to take just small trades, then your account's gonna get eaten up. You're gonna get chopped out of the stock market. Use risk to reward ratio. Protect your account, but swing for the fences. And what I mean by that is, this trade right here, you're not risking but 30 cents, less than 10%, and you're trying to get more than almost $2. Not only are you protecting your account, but you're still swinging for the fences, trying to hit a home run. And that's why we trade penny stocks. I hope you guys got something from this video. If you did, all I ask for is to subscribe. If you didn't get something from it, don't subscribe. If you didn't like the video, don't subscribe. But if you did, if you enjoyed it, if you enjoy these videos, subscribe, hit the like button. I appreciate all of you guys. I love all of y'all, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.
Drop.